Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. I'm back with a makeup tutorial. Today I'm using the Charlotte Tilbury. This is the Instant Look in a Palette 5-minute face on the go. Sometimes I get palettes and I only end up using 1 or 2 colors. I am loving every single shade in this palette. It has 3 eyeshadows, a bronzer, 2 blushes, and a highlighter. It's sleek, chic, all the colors are complementary, so they look beautiful on the skin. Are you ready? Before we get started, make sure you're subscribed to my channel. I have tons of new videos coming up that you won't want to miss. First, I'm going to apply number 1. This is the eye brightening shade in the palette, and I like to apply this all over to the base of the lid. This really is a color that I think brightens the eyelid. I love the texture of these eyeshadows. They almost have like a velvety finish to them. They're not too powdery. And this, you'll see, it really brightens up the eyelid and it just makes the skin look really smooth. So I think this is great for any age to wear. Sometimes eyeshadows can be too shimmery and almost too reflective, and it can actually make the eyelids look more crepey or accentuate the lines on the lid. This, I think, makes it look really smooth and beautiful. One thing also about the Charlotte Tilbury eyeshadows, I've noticed in this palette, I don't need to use an eyeshadow primer. Sometimes with other shadows, either the color payoff isn't quite there and I use a shadow primer to help build the color, or my shadows crease during the day. With these, I never have that issue. So it's like you're getting a built-in primer in the shadows as well. Now we're gonna apply number 2. This is the Enhance shade in this palette. I like to apply this with a fluffy brush into the crease, defining the eye, and this is a neutral color, so this isn't going to be super dramatic. This is a look that is meant to be worn during the day, really natural, almost like your eyes, but better. I love how this is coming together. That's just with 2 shades, and I really built up that second Enhance shade in my crease and blended that out on the top and the bottom to give nice definition. If you wanted to take this a step further, maybe for night, or you wanted to experiment with a smoky eye, this palette has a dark smoky shadow to play with, which is so much fun. Don't be afraid of this. It's really a color that you can play with around your lash line to enhance your lashes with a small detail brush, or you could even wear this during the day for a very light daytime smoky eye, which I know some of you love to do. And so for that, I'm very natural when it comes to a daytime smoky eye. So what I will do is with my fluff eyeshadow brush, just dip it once or twice into that dark shadow and make sure you tap it off so you don't get a lot of color. And then I'll go back in on top of what I've created, the shading, the number 2, and just lightly enhance that. So just a little bit of that smoke color creates even more of enhancement to the eyes. So next, we're gonna move on to number 4. This is the face bronzer. I love Charlotte Tilbury's bronzing and sculpting powders. And this one, I'm gonna show you, I like to take this kabuki brush. I'll link below all the brushes I'm using in case you're interested. And for that, I'm just gonna sculpt and bronze the face a little bit. Now it's time for blush. One of my favorites, Charlotte has this concept with blush called Swish and Pop, which is a form of contouring the cheeks, and it's super easy. She's got 2 shades in the palette. The first is, we're moving on to number 5. This is the Swish color. For that, you just apply it like you would normal blush. So on your cheek pad and blend up and outwards. So now we're going to apply the pop color. And the pop color is nice because that is meant to go on the apples of your cheeks to really pop your cheeks and give you that instant, fresh, very kind of bright makeup look, which I love. And you'll notice in the palette that this color is a bit darker and more pigmented than the other blush she has. So you don't need very much. You want to dip your brush into the pop, and I like to apply this to the apples of my cheeks, and it really helps to brighten, kind of give you that fresh, lively, glowing look. We're almost there. Number 7, final step, is highlighter. And for this, I'm gonna use a fluffy eyeshadow brush so I can be a little bit more strategic with how I apply this to the face. I'm gonna apply this just out here on the outer corner, kind of like a mini C. just on this outer corner. I don't typically wear a lot of highlighter during the day for a daytime look. It's something I love to use at night and on the body. So for daytime, I'm gonna keep it pretty simple with highlighter. You can play with this, it's so much fun. I love this shade. I just put the finishing touches on my makeup look. So mascara, brows, a little lip. I will link all of the products in the description box below and provide more information on my blog. If there's anything specific from the brand that you would like to see on my channel, make sure that you reach out to me on social, or if you have any questions, leave it in the comment section below. I am reviewing the Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Filter product. I know it's creating a ton of buzz right now. I'm really excited about it. So I hope you subscribe and tune in for that. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for subscribing, and I'll see you soon.